Hi, I'm Alan Salas Kimpo, Chairman of the Kalibo Save the Mangrove Association, or what we call Kasama, and the People's Organization that manages the 200 hectares Kalibo mangrove forest. In 1989, when I was elected mayor, and it so happened that the Secretary of DENR is a fraternity brother of mine in the University of the Philippines, the Sigma Fraternity, named Fulgencio Factoran Jr. He visited me here and asked me how he could help me. And I said, there's a probability that these mud flats can be transformed into a mangrove forest. And so in 2 weeks' time, he sent a team of surveyor, and in 2 months' time, he released the amount of 500,000 pesos for the first 50 hectares. I requested him to deviate from the usual government-managed forest strategy to one that is managed by the community. And he readily agreed. Thus, we organized the Kalibo Save the Mangrove Association, the People's Organization, and we were given a 25-year lease, a tenural right of the right to manage the forest for 25 years, renewable by another 25 years. And that's how this Kalibo mangrove forest started. So from an original of 50 hectares, it has grown to about 200 hectares. And from an original seedling planted 250,000, it has increased to about 1.5 million trees today. It is so unique because it is man-made. Practically, when we speak of the mangroves here, they were originally mangrove forests that were depleted and deforested. And many initiatives were done to restore the mangrove. But in the case of the Kalibo mangrove, there was no single tree standing. It was just a vast mud flat, and we just decided to transform it into a forest. So I think that's really what makes the forest unique. It has been an environmental friendly project. You can just imagine the 1.5 million trees, how fresh oxygen can be emitted by these trees. Number two, it protected the coastline area from strong winds, gusty winds, storms, strong waves, big waves, constant flooding included. And number three, people become dependent on the fruits of the forest. When I say fruits, the biodiversity that evolved, the number of trees, the number of birds, the species, and the number of edible things like tamilok, even tamilok. And so they get their daily sustenance from it. Then number four, it created livelihood, like we were able to come up with a green charcoal concept where we are able to make charcoal that is legal, a charcoal that is environmentally friendly, and superior in quality. Right now we're having this crab culture where we constructed a mangrove-friendly crab pen. We followed the contours of the trees. We didn't cut any single tree. And then we provided a net, and we let loose about 600 crablets. So in about 3 months' time, we hope to harvest this. There is only about 70 varieties worldwide, mangrove species. We started with 5, and now we have about 19. So it's almost like one species every year, increased in biodiversity. Before there was no birds. Right now we have 28 discovered and named identified birds, from resident to endemic to migratory, etc. I already identified, and about 15 more unidentified. Then we go to the resources of the forest, the shell, There was no shell before except for 1 or 2 species. Right now there are about 15 species of shellfish. And of course the fishes, the variety of fishes, the whole community is now a fish producing community. Wood, it has also it made the community a wood producing community. So like we make charcoal, furniture, or just simplify it. Kalibo is now a thriving tourism destination. It started because the local government unit initiated to promote it. They helped build market consciousness. Then they talked to some tour guides who would pass by and make a visit to the forest part of their itinerary. Second, we also included educational tourism. We wrote to principals, heads of schools to consider a visit to the mangrove part of their field trips. And then third, we requested CEFDEC to come up with a curriculum to be taught to our high school and elementary students. Population Commission, because they are interested in how their program of training parents in gender and the youth would succeed. And they found that here, a community that is organized with environmental concern and livelihood concern and educational concern would be the best setup for success in teaching responsible parenthood or family planning. So we also get funding from Population Commission, and about a month ago the SWD has touched base with us also on certain poverty alleviation program that they have. On the private sector, of course, I'm very proud to say that the Sigmar has sponsored a 10-hectare forest by donating 230,000.
So our council president, Attorney Oscar Cosos,
is here to inspect, pave the way, and I'm very grateful for that. Second, other civic organizations like the Rotary Club of Tokyo Jonan, who just had a very serious tsunami devastation, realized that the mangrove truly is a great natural barrier for tsunamis.
There's one important thing that probably some people would need to know, is that you allow the community to get in here so that they will enjoy the fruits of their labor. How is it done?
Yes, we have learned this from our studies in the university, that the concept of rural development is actually people empowerment. You allow the people to decide for themselves. So who else can decide what is best for this intervention, for this mangrove, except the people who are living there? The best strategy is for the people living in that community to believe in themselves. You provide them a tenure right, you tell them it's their own, and they will really make it successful. The inspiration for us to prove that the community-based forest management is the better alternative, the better strategy for rural development prevail.